Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs and back to our AI agent series. So today I'll show you how to create your own browser AI agent through which you can just execute your task on the browser, whatever you want to do with respect to, let's say you really want to place the order on Amazon or you really want to submit your resume every day automatically. So your AI agent will do that. For example, if you really want to search for a specific jobs and you really want to apply every day and you really want to capture all the, let's see, data science or ML or maybe, test automation jobs which are available in the market every day, I really want to apply without any manual intervention. So this browser agent will do that stuff, right? So I quickly show you how to do this. So we are going to use one open source project, which is browser use. So this is enable AI to control your browser. So this will behave like a browser AI agent for me. Browser use is the easiest way to connect your AI agent with the browser. And what you just need to do, first of all, that we don't need to worry about the code, what exactly the code is written behind that. We just need to follow the instructions which are available here. We are not bothered about how exactly this AI agent is actually created. We're just bothered about that how to install it and how to use it. And then we will start giving the prompt, and then it will read the prompt. It is so intelligent that it will, whatever the prompt that we are giving, automatically it will perform the same task on the browser, right? So first of all, make sure that Python is available in your system, then only it will work, because all these AI models are written with the Python. You can download the latest Python from here, and then after that, once the Python is available, what we just need to do, the first, let's go to their GitHub repository and then copy this pip install browser use. So I'll just go to my terminal, and Python, you can see it's already available in my system. And then first I'm going to use this pip install browser use. I'm going to use pip 3 because I'm having the pip 3 version with the Python 3. So if you are getting, let's see, some error over here that something is deprecated or like that, so what we can do, we can just add this flag also here. So let me just add this flag once again, clear the console. And here I'm going to use break system packages. And then after that, you see it is actually getting downloaded. So you see that its browser use is available here now. Okay. Then after that, we have to install Playwright also. Playwright is a web automation tool which is helping me to interact with the browser. It's written by the Microsoft. So after that, I'm just simple downloading Playwright install also. And then it's installing the Chromium and other browser binaries. And then once it is done, after that, we have to use one more open source project that is called Web UI. So it supports with the Web UI, and then you can just see on the console also that there are a number of demos also available on their Git repository. See this, read my CB and find the ML jobs, save them to a file, so it will automatically perform. So n number of options that you can do it here. See, write a letter in the Google Docs to my papa, thanking him for everything, and save the document as PDF. So whatever the prompt that you are giving, it will perform that, right? So what I'll do here is simple open a new window, and then you search for the web-UI GitHub page. So web UI is the another AI agent which will help, which will interact with this particular browser use and then run my prompt. And it will give you a kind of interface like this. And then you can just give the prompt, you can configure your LLM models and everything. And then after that, you can just simply start using it. So it says, okay, you first need to clone this particular repository. So I'm just going to clone this repository from here. So just copy this. And then after that, I'll do one thing. I'll just go to my documents folder. Let's say I'm going to my documents folder. I'm going to create a new folder here. In this folder, I'm going to clone this repository. So let's see here, I'm giving, this is my web AI agent, some folder, whatever the name. See this, in this folder, nothing is available. So I'll go to this folder now. So let me just clear the console. I'll go to my CD documents, and then here we have created what, web AI agent. And under this folder, we don't have anything. Now I'm going to clone this particular repository. So simple copy this command, and then paste it over here. And now you see that the entire project is available over here. This is a Python based project. So we don't need to worry about what is written in this particular project. After that, what we will do, we will just go to its web UI directory. So let's go to the web UI directory here. So now we are in this particular project, web UI project here. After that, what we have to do, we have to set up the Python environment with the help of a UV. So what we will do, we will just install the UV also. And just open in a new tab. And then for the UV, extremely fast Python package and project manager written in Rust. So what we can do, we can just simple, if you're using Mac, copy this command. If you're using this window, copy this command. So I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to go to the terminal and then install the UV also from the curl, using the curl. So see this, it is actually downloading the UV. And once the UV is done, you see that, yeah, it's quickly downloaded. Everything is installed. Perfect. Then again, you come back here. And after that, we using the UV, we have to set up the environment for Python also. So let's copy this. And then I'm just going to simple paste it here and then enter. So you see that, okay, using Python, this environment is created. The virtual environment is created. After that, if you're using Windows, execute the specific command. And then we have to source the bin activate directory also with this environment. So now it is also done. And then after that, it says that you have to install the dependencies, install the Python packages. So there is one requirement.txt that is they have given. In this, they have given the complete requirement, like what exactly you need to download and everything. So what we just need to do, just with the help of UV, and then we are going to run this. So I'll do one thing, just simple run this with the UV. And then now see, it is actually downloading all the requirement and everything, and it's quickly done over here. And now it's perfectly looks good to go. Once this is done, then after that, it says install Playwright. I think Playwright that we have already downloaded. What we can do, we can just, it is needed. Then again, we can download it here. Yeah, so it's not downloading again because we have already downloaded the Playwright install. And after that, that's it. After that, we don't need to configure and all those things. Let it be here. With the help of Docker also, you can do it. This is option number 2, but we are using the, with the help of typical local installation without Docker, we are doing it. So now after that, what we have to do, we just simple say, run this particular web UI. So this web UI will be running in your local host is like a server and port number 7788. So I'll do one thing. I'll just simple copy this and then come back here and then paste it. I'm using Python 3. So I'm just going to execute with the Python 3. Let's see. So if I'm executing it, then it will start the server for the web UI. Okay, access the web UI, open your web browser and navigate to the localhost IP address 7788. This is the 7788. So I'll do one thing. Let me just simple go here and then I'm executing this, although this is not up and running. Okay. Okay, now it's started with some telemetry enabled and running the local URL. Perfect. Now I think it looks fine. And create a public link in launch, which is fine. Now I'm going to refresh it again. Now see this. This is the web UI agent. It says control your browser with the AI assistance. So this is a complete interface. That is what that they have given. Now what we can do here is we really want to use for org or custom level. That is perfectly fine. No need to change it. Go to simple LLM configuration. Here you can provide your favorite LLM provider, your preferred LLM provider. You can give that like OpenAI or Anthropic or DeepSeek or Gemini or Olama or Mistral or whatever you want to use it here. Okay, although OpenAI is a paid that you have to pay for it, you can, if locally hosted DeepSeek also, in my previous video, we have locally hosted with the help of Olama. That also you can configure it, or you can use Google Gemini also, that also we can use it here. So let's see, I'm going to set up with the Gemini. Gemini will provide the free API key. So what we can do here is that simple open a new tab and let's go with the Gemini API key. I'm just going to search for that. So you have to go to this AI Studio google.com and then you have to generate one key over there. So simple click on this get API key. First we have to log in and then I'm going to create one API key. Please don't use my key after this session. I mean, after this video, I'll just delete this particular key. You create your own key. And then here for which cloud project you want to use, I want to use for the Gemini AI. And let's create one API key here. So you see that here one API key is getting generated. And after that, I'm just going to click on copy. And now I'm going to configure it here in the agent. So simple, select this Gemini from here. And the model name that I'm going to use, this is the default like 2.0 Flash experiment. And then we don't have any base URL. Base URL also, I'll show you in one of the next video that API endpoint URL means if you really want to call, uses the API endpoints, that also we can do it. But right now I'm just directly passing the API key, which is over here. And then the temperature also you can increase. The more temperature means more better output you will be getting it. So I'm just making it this one. That is fine. Browser settings. you want to keep the browser open, headless mode, or whatever, use your own browser and all those things, also you can do it. Enable recording also, I'm enabling it. And then I'm not running in the headless mode. After that, what you do, simple go to the run agent, and here you can just give the prompt here. So let's see, the prompt is already, default prompt is already written. Go to google.com and type OpenAI, click search and give me the first URL. So I'll do one thing. Let's see, go to google.com and the type Naveen Automation Labs. This is my channel name. Click search and give me the first URL. If any additional information, if you really want to write, like some hints to help the LLM complete the task, you can give it here as well. Okay, this is a single prompt that I'm writing. And then in the background, it will interact with the browser use. Browser use will interact with the Playwright. And then with the help of that, we don't need to write any single code for that. We don't need to understand what is Playwright, how exactly we have to write the code, nothing. I have no idea how exactly, you know, these things are created and these things are written, the code and everything. I have no idea about that. I just want to run the agent here. So simple click on run the agent. If everything looks fine, then it will start open your browser. Let's see, by default, it will open Chromium browser. And let's wait for a few seconds. You can see the terminal also. Now you can see the browser is getting opened automatically. It will go to google.com. Let's wait for a few seconds. Now see, it's going to google.com. It will type Naveen Automation Labs. And see, it is actually interacting with the whole HTML, DOM, CSS, whatever it is. And then it will just enter the value here. See, Naveen Automation Labs. It is clicking on it, and it will search for that, and it will give me the first URL. And then we can see the recording, results, logs, everything. We can see it here. So see, it is actually searching for that. And then after that, you can see the console logs also here. See the complete console logs. That is whatever the prompt is doing, number of steps and everything, it is actually doing it over here. And you see this is still like checking, because we have given the first URL, it has to give it to us, right? And then browser is automatically closed and it says the task is completely done, like task completed successfully. Then after that, what we will do, we will go to the result section. And then here you can see the recording also. You can download the recording from here. And then you can see the result also. Here you see that this is the final result of the task from the AI agent. The first URL from the search result, this and this. No errors. Model thoughts also it is giving to me. And the model actions also it is giving to me. Agent history in the JSON file also you can monitor here. You can download this video also. See, I'm downloading it. And if I really want to open it here, you can just simple open and then you can watch the video once again. This is what, see, I can quickly show you here. Playback speed, let's make it to 2. And then it's just searching for Naveen Automation Labs and everything. It is doing it here like this, right? Perfect. So this is just one single prompt. That is what we have given here. Now let's do one thing. Let's try something else. So I'll do one thing. Let's see, I'll go to this particular application. This is my own hosted application. Here, I'll ask the agent to log into this application, place an order, like search for some product, place an order, and then add to cart, place an order, something like this. A typical e-commerce workflow. I really want to use it here. So I simple say that, see the prompt that I'm writing, go to, I'll write that, okay, go to this URL. Okay, I'll write something, whatever. It does not matter that you have to follow the specific, keyword, whatever the plain English you write. And then here I'm writing and login. You have to give your username, password, login with username and password. And I'm giving the username password. Let's see, for I'm already having this username, and I'll give the password also. Password and username, and the password is, let's see, here I'm writing Selenium @12345. Right? No need to write any micro level steps. Simple, tell that what exactly you want from this task, right? And then I'll say search for MacBook. Let's see, search for MacBook and select, let's see, MacBook Pro, and add this to cart, right? And I'll write and place the order. After that, please log out also. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll log in manually here. Let me just, items are 0, nothing to worry. 0 cards are available. You see that in my card, 0 items are available. And that's it. After that, please log out. So any sequence that you want to write, the specific scenario or a specific task, you can give it to here, and then please log out. And then that's it. After that, close the browser as well if you really want to close it. Simple. Although automatically it will close it, but let's see a very simple run this particular agent. So let's see, is it really doing this thing or not for me? Right. So any task that you really want to write, search for the, automation jobs or developer jobs, or apply on naukri.com or abc.com or anywhere, it will just do it for you. Now you see that it is actually opening my page, login page, and now it is so smart that automatically it will just enter the username. See, it understood that, okay, we have to enter the password here, and it will click on login. I have not written click on login or anything. Then it should search for the MacBook in the search bar. You see that there is a search bar. This is a search bar. See, it's searching for the MacBook. I'm not doing anything. And then clicking on the search, I'm saying click on MacBook Pro. So it should click on MacBook Pro, the third product which is available here. And then, okay. Okay, nice. See, the MacBook Pro is already added to cart. Now it's going to place the order. Nice. See, already added to cart here. Can you see that? One item. And now automatically it is so smart enough that it will enter the details, unique details also every time. See, it is entering this some dummy, address over here for the delivery details, right? And then if you really wanted, okay, add all the mandatory fields and non-mandatory fields, it will add that. Right now, by default, it will just focusing on the mandatory fields. Okay, so now see, it is so smart that it will select the checkbox also for the terms and condition. Let's see, it is selecting it because it knows, okay, it's a mandatory field, or it's mandatory to select the terms and condition, and click on continue. So this is a step number 5. And then the final step is confirm the order. So after that, it is checking, yeah, the product name is correct or not. And then it should click on confirm order. See, automatically it is navigating. And if it is not, we can just give the exact word also that confirm the order. Okay, looks like it is done, and then the browser is closed. Right. So this is what exactly it is doing. Right. So simple, place the order and log out and close the browser. And then after that, it is closed, and you can see in the result over here. You see that 0 errors, successfully logged in, search MacBook. It's giving the final summary also. Select the MacBook, add it to cart, place the order, and the logout. And then you can just simple check it here. Right. Although this is just a dummy application. So whatever you want to do, you can just simple do it here. Right. So let's do one thing. Let's write one more prompt here. Some examples that they have given, that also you can use it with the help of browser use. So see this, like you write a letter in the Google Docs to buy papa or something like that. That also you can do it. See, read my CV and the find ML jobs, save them to a file, and then start applying for them in the new tabs if you help. Okay, ask me if you need any help. You can, it will ask you as well. So you can just like use your ideas, guys, and number of examples of the prompts that they have given, and you can just use these things. See this, find the flights on this particular kayak.com, Zurich to Beijing, and then something like that. So it will automatically book the flights also for you, and then it's absolutely working fine. You can check it simple over here, and then see n number of prompts. So there is like examples also that they have given. Use your creativity and then start using it here, right? And then any LLM configuration that you really want to add, that also you can do it here. Like it's not about only Gemini. You can just integrate with the DeepSeek also, OpenAI also, Olama or Mistral or Azure OpenAI. You just need to add the API key here, and that's it, right? And you can see the terminal also giving me the complete task, whatever the things that we have done, all the steps also it is actually generating for me, navigating to the login page, username, password, and everything, confirm the order and everything. It's doing that for me, right? And automatically log out, right? So let's do one more thing. Now this time I'll create one more task here, one more prompt that I'll give. I'll say, let's see how smart it is. So I'll say, okay, go to the registration page and then fill this particular registration form, and then create a user here, right? Let's see, is it able to do that or not? Let's try one more example. Go to run agent. I'll say go to this particular URL and fill the user. And if you really want to write some extra information, make sure email starting with, because email ID is unique, right? So make sure email is starting with the, let's see, Naveen agent at the rate, uh, something like this, right? And you can give the example also with the domain name or anything starting with Naveen agent. And after that, once the user is created, please use, uh, I'll say some, please use the real test data, right? Don't write ABCD or something like this. Let's see. Please use a real test data and check that user is successfully registered or not. See, such a plain English that I'm writing. And then after that, and log out. Okay. I'm saying log out also here. Simple. Okay. So let's see, is it working or not? So again, I'm running it. Whatever the prompt that we have given, let's see how exactly it is following my instructions. And with the time, it will just learn from the instructions, and then it will perform the better task. But let's see, it should first of all see going to the registration page, and then it is identifying all the elements and filling the username. See, it's doing something test over here. Last name is user, because we have given the use the proper test data. And see, Naveen agent test at the rate gmail.com. I said, right, start with this, and telephone number, password, and confirm password. It knows that, okay, I have to enter the same value over here. And let's see, is it really selecting the subscribe also? Yes, see, and the privacy policy, and click on continue. When it clicks on continue, it says, let's see, is it really checking the user is really created or not? And then after that, it should log out. So I click on, let's see, stopping it. And you can check on the terminal also here that what kind of steps it is actually created for me. I think it is still entering the values because the server logs are coming slightly slow, but we can just simple check it here that user is really created or not. But this is what exactly done. Nice. Okay. So you see that, okay, it's entering the values here. You can see the test data also here, the test user. This is the email ID. This is the telephone number, password also test at the rate 123 123. And you can cross check. Let's see the same username password that we have given. We can now check it manually. The user is really created or not. So I'll go to login, and then I try to enter. Password is test at the rate 123. So here I'm writing test at the rate 123. And when you click on login, you see that here, right? It means the account got created earlier. Nice. So yeah, so whatever the task, guys, that you really want to give, you can just simple give it here. So this is like amazingly great. This is like crazy. And whatever the prompt that you want to give, you can give it here. You can try also. It's very straightforward to use it and then start using it. Maybe in the next session, I'll show you about the base URL configuration also, how to do that, and some other complex, AI task also we can perform. Those examples also I'll prepare that. So what's your experience? You can write in the comment section. What's your prompt? Let's see who is using the best creativity here. That's all for this video. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching Naveen Automation Labs, guys.